Welcome back. A community group is collaborating with the Public Health Department and the Forestry Department to implement a pilot project geared towards climate change mitigation and adaptation. Conley Rose, Director and Curator of the local Riverbank Gardens Environment Protection Climate Change Project, said the organization, which he has headed for the past 9 years, has been instrumental in promoting environmental protection in the Stony Ground community with the assistance of the Solid Waste Department. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is about to enter a new era with the opening of the Argyle International Airport, the AIA, says Glenn Beach, Chief Executive Officer, CEO of the SVG Tourism Authority. Delivering remarks on Tuesday night at a ceremony held at the cruise ship terminal to officially launch activities for Vincemass 2017, Mr. Beach said that come Friday 14th, when AIA is opened, persons must be proud. Although Minister Beach has asked that Vincentians forget about politics and embrace the Argyle International Airport, the AIA, he says that he'll be decked in red on February 14th. Red is the color of the ruling Unity Labour Party, the ULP. On February 14th, at the opening of the Argyle International Airport, I want us as a people to be proud, he said. Forget about the way we are looking at the politics. Forget about NDP. Mind you, I will be out there in a red shirt, eh? Make no mistake about it, Beach said. Beach was at the time speaking at the media launch for Vincemass 2017, which was held last Tuesday at the cruise ship and ferry terminal. Meanwhile, the CEO of the Tourism Authority explained that since it was announced that Sunwing Airlines out of Toronto, Canada, will be one of the international airlines to make an inaugural chartered landing at the Argyle International when it opens for operation on February 14th. Many Vincentians have been calling the airlines, but he made it clear that Sunwing is not responsible for the charter. Mr. Beach disclosed that GG Tours, a tour operating company in Canada, is the agency that has arranged for the charter flight and will be responsible for selling tickets. Mr. Beach, however, issued an appeal for persons not to call GG Tours until he makes an official announcement in the coming days. The National Energy Unit, in conjunction with the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development, GIZ, and the Energy Unit of the CARICOM Secretariat, is hosting a workshop for electric mobility stakeholders. The workshop will end on Thursday, January 19, 2017, and is being held at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Conference Room. Participants are drawn from the local energy unit, government ministries, namely Transport and Works and Economic Planning and Sustainable Development, and other public and private sector stakeholders. Addressing the opening ceremony, head of the energy unit, Mr. Ellsworth Laken, pointed out that in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, fossil fuel represents 90% of the energy utilized in transportation sector. Mr. Laken added that from 2008 to 2015, vehicle imports have increased. With this in mind, he believes that electricity mobility, powered by renewable energy, will bring long-term economic benefits to the country. He called for a macroeconomic study of the transition from the use of fossil fuels in the transportation sector to electric mobility. The GIZ is pleased to support this workshop and to provide technical assistance to CARICOM Secretariat's Energy Unit, said GIS representative Mr. Ken Aldoza. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Commerce is inviting qualified unemployed nationals to apply for the Foreign English Teachers Program FET program with the Ministry of Taiwan. The program will allow successful applicants to live and work in Taiwan as English teachers for a period of 1 year. Additionally, the government of Japan, through its embassy in Trinidad and Tobago, is currently accepting applications under the Grant Assistance for Grassroots Humanity Security Projects, the GGP, for the fiscal year 2017. The GGP is a financial assistance scheme for development projects. The scheme supports projects proposed by non-profit organizations as well as non-governmental organizations, NGOs, schools, hospitals and local government authorities designed to benefit communities at the grassroots level. The NTRC's 4th annual Ideas and Innovations competition, known as the I-Square competition, held its grand finale and prize-giving ceremony today, January 19, 2017, at the NIS Conference Room. The I-Square competition, which was open to all students attending the secondary, technical institutes and divisions of the SVGCC, saw opening remarks from CEO of Go Getter magazine, Mr. Storm Gonzalez.
Lesson 1. We live in a world of dumb pipes. The internet is made up of tens of thousands of miles of submarine cable. This cable, or pipe, is the backbone of the internet. But what makes these pipes so special is that they are dumb. What I mean by that is that they do not discriminate. In the days before the internet, business success could depend on race, geography, political affiliation, or access to the factors of production, especially land, labor, and capital. Some people may ignore a product because it was produced by a certain race or came from a certain country. The internet erases these issues by allowing the free exchange of information. You can be a coder in Bangalore, India, or Chateaubriand, St. Vincent, and create software that can be distributed and used by billions globally. There is no mention of race or country, only solutions to problems. You either want the solution or not, and it doesn't matter where you are or who you are. This is called net neutrality, and it's something we should fight to preserve, as it is the only way we have any hope of reaching the wider world. Lesson 2. You do not need money to succeed on the internet.
Director of the NTRC, Apollo Nice, indicated that the program encourages students to put forward projects in the form of ideas and mobile applications that can facilitate the implementation of new systems or improving existing systems within the private sector of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Now, the competition, when we started this, the main purpose was to inspire students to get in the area of software development. We thought that was something that our country needs to be involved in, and we want to have a platform that they can use to get to that point. So that was the main reason, to get them inspired into creating app software in general. When we started, we targeted the public service for the ideas and apps, and the first 3 years was for that purpose. We're now moving over to the private sector for this year, and we'll continue to change as we go along in the future. But for our 2016 work plan last year, the NTRC decided to facilitate the execution of one of these ideas in the public service. So that was our work plan objective, one of them. And I'm just happy to say today we were able to get that accomplished. So
The Anti-Trafficking in Persons Unit ATIPU of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force is informing the public that there is no credible claim to a rumor being circulated on social media that a male using motor vehicle HB3470 is engaging in human trafficking. The preliminary investigation shows that the bulletin being circulated over the past 24 hours was not issued by any department or unit of the Royal Police Force of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. At this time, the police do not know of the origin of the information. More local news when we come back.